Did you know that there was a time when it was not only expected but actually mandatory for filmmakers to put all credits before the movie started in order to ensure that audiences got to see the names of those involved in the process, and fines were given to those that failed to comply, or they were just told that their movie couldn't be released until they agreed to put the credits at the beginning of their movie. And this also meant there was no point in putting credits at the end of the movie, since audiences would have seen them before the movie even started. And long musical pieces were also introduced to the beginning of movies, given time for the credits to be displayed. And it wasn't until the mid-20th century that the number of names that appear were usually limited to actors, producers, directors, and occasionally the writers. Lighting, design, stunt people, camera crew, etc. were rarely, if ever, given credit for helping in the making of film, and their worth suffered as a result, because they couldn't get their names noticed. And as a way to compensate for this, more and more unions, good old unions, came to the agreement that directors and producers would agree to add the names of every person involved in the film to earn a credit, and to have it played when audiences were likely already seated, so that their work would become more noticed. This was also there was also a rule that claimed that directors were not allowed to put their names first, which also carried a fine. By the 1970s, more and more directors continued to place their names and simply accepted paying the fine. However, after George Lucas followed suit with his Star Wars trilogy, the regulation requiring credits at the beginning of a film, or for a director's name to appear last instead of first, were quietly dropped. These are the facts.
Baby, I want you to know.
You're listening to the OBG.